I don't do distractions. I'm coming back.
Nice. Yo, what it do? It's your boys, Juice and Lou. We back here with another episode for you guys. Week 1 of the NBA season is done. We're in the week 2.
Yeah, it was eventful.
It was very eventful, but not here to talk about that. It's a story for another time. We're here to talk about NFL Week 7. Had a lot of interesting games, I'll say the least. I will say this: there were some games that a lot of teams that should have won lost badly. I'm not gonna say no names. Just go ahead. We're gonna dive right into it, man. Let's just go ahead and start off with the Thursday night injured Browns squeaked the dub against the Broncos. Squeaked it. Who was it, like backup? Case Keenum. That was their backup. What was that running back? Ernest Johnson. He did it. He went crazy. Yeah, his draft stock. Or not trade. Trade value. That's what it is. Draft stock. His trade value.
Carries, 146 yards on the day.
His trade value just went up. The prices went up. Yeah.
What about the Giants and Panthers? Panthers started 3-0. They lost 4 straight. That was CMC is out until week 9. Gilmore didn't play in this game either. So
I was about to say
Panthers
downfall.
Yeah, they were 3-0 and 4 games in a row. And it doesn't get easier. They play a division foe in Atlanta this week. So it seems like, if someone on the defense said, we're not the Carolina Chris McCaffrey, it's kind of looking like that.
No, yeah, for sure. 100%.
He's definitely a big part of the team as of right now. You can clearly see they're struggling offensively. Sam Darnold, he hasn't eclipsed 200 yards in the past 2 weeks throwing the football. So they
got benched.
Have some issues. Yeah, they get benched later in that game by P.J. Walker, but it didn't really matter. The score was already out of reach. Giants pick up their second win on the year, and they're also projected. They're also not favored in any games left on their season, which is interesting. So we'll see how the Giants can finish out. Daniel Jones, people have been saying he still may get a contract extension this offseason, which, if I'm the Giants, honestly, I don't see a quarterback in the draft I would take right now over Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones didn't play that bad. 23 for 33, 203 yards, a touchdown.
And he showed off he can catch a little bit.
Oh, yeah. His number 13. He looked like OBJ from back then.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think these teams have playoff hopes as of right now. I mean, the Panthers, they could once CMC comes back. But they just need to start playing better offensively. The Jets and Pats, that was obliteration. The run game by the Pats was dangerous. They ran over 200 yards. I think 3 different running backs got a touchdown in that game for the Pats. Zach Wilson is hurt now. He got hurt that game. He's out 2 to 4 weeks. And they traded for the GOAT quarterback, Joe Flacco. And he's probably going to start. He may start. It's either him or this guy named Mike White, who I think is a rookie as well, who subbed in for Zach Wilson.
I think they go Flacco. Here.
I think they go Flacco as well. Mac Jones has been playing good. 24 for 36, 307 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions on the day. And like I said, the running backs for the Pats had 4 touchdowns. That's 28 points themselves. They outscored the Jets themselves.
Yeah.
So,
do you think the Falcons are a wild card team?
Wild card team? NFC, you got right now. They're outside, looking inside. They're 3-3. They're
Because
tied with
these
the
next
Vikings for the
coming
seventh
games,
spot.
these next games, like throughout the rest of the season, definitely winnable games. Definitely
Yeah,
winnable games. Who else? They got Panthers next week. Winnable with how they've been struggling. Saints. I think Michael Thomas is back, so I'm not really sure about that. Cowboys, not too sure. Patriots, winnable. Jags, winnable. Panthers again, winnable. Do I think they're going to sweep them? Probably not. 49ers, maybe winnable. Lions, winnable. And Bills, depending on how they do, or how the record is, if they bench their starters, probably winnable. And then, I don't know.
I say right now they definitely have a shot. It seems like they're going to be competing in the long run between like the Bears and Vikings, and I don't really trust the Bears right now. Justin Fields had 5 turnovers in his game against the Bucks. Yeah, he's clearly not ready for the NFL stage with that team yet. At least I say, Allen Robinson has been disappointing this year as well. So they lost David Montgomery. I mean, it's not like you can run on the Bucks anyways, but they just got obliterated 38-3 in that one. Tom Brady threw 600 touchdown ball, and Mike Evans gave it away to a fan. Actually, if you're the fan, you trading away the ball?
No,
not
at all.
He got some insane compensation back though.
No, you got a signed jersey and a $1,000 gift card.
No, there was more. It said it was two Brady jerseys, both signed, a helmet, the Mike Evans jersey, and Game War shoes that game, a $1,000 team store gift card, and Brady said he's giving you a Bitcoin, which is worth $62,000. That's a lot. I think that's a lot. I don't know how much the ball would sell for on like eBay.
I was ready to say the ball alone would be crazy.
Yeah, it probably would. But come on, a Tom Brady signed jersey? 2 of them? And a Mike Evans jersey? That's crazy. I think for me personally, I keep it because not the ball, but I do the deal just off the offers and stuff I receive back. That's a lot of. I can hang one jersey and sell the other Tom Brady jersey. If you want to make money, then you have the 62,000 Bitcoin. But let's talk about a developing story in Kansas City. They got blown out by the Titans, 27-3. What's your thoughts on turmoil in Kansas City? They're stinging it up.
Stunk it up.
They're 3-4 right now.
Mahomes got benched. Mahomes got benched for Chad Henne. Mahomes, 20 for 35, 206 yards, no touchdowns, a pick. That's tough. Like this Chiefs team, people called me crazy. Y'all called me insane when I said the Chiefs are figured out after the Super Bowl.
You did say that.
The Chiefs are going to be figured out. Now they only put up 3 points against the Titans defense that's average, maybe below average.
Yeah, coming into the game, they definitely were below average.
Man, you're supposed to at least put up 30 more points. You're supposed to put up 33 points on the Titans defense. Got lit up. Mahomes led the team in rushing that day. Led the team in rushing. And then the receivers, Tyreek Hill, 6 for 40, 6 for 50 yards, pretty basically. That's not giving me justice because 3 quarters you had 0 points or 0 anything throughout 3 quarters.
That is facts.
All I know is this Titans team. You letting Derrick Henry throw touchdowns? That's what we doing.
King Henry, he does it all though.
Derrick Henry didn't even break 100 yards on the ground. No touchdown.
Didn't have a rushing touchdown.
Didn't have a rushing touchdown, and you lost by that much. You are a Super Bowl contender. You came in the top contenders in the AFC to come out the AFC. Put 3 points against a less than 100-yard Derrick Henry. Shout out to AJ Brown though.
Yeah, he had a big day. He had a big day.
Finally,
you feel
broke
like
out of his shell.
You feel like this game solidifies Titans as a Super Bowl contender team now? You think they're back at it? Like they were 2 years ago?
If the defense can do to everybody what they did to him, what they did to Mahomes and these Chiefs, for sure. Because it's solidified. Not a soul in this league is going to stop Derrick Henry from running the ball. Not a soul.
That was proven like 2 years ago.
I mean, it's been proven. But like, it's just like, it's like, okay, you can't game plan for Derrick Henry. You don't. You just hope to tackle him. Go for the legs. If he stiff arms, sheesh, that's tough. But AJ Brown can keep playing like this. Ryan Tannehill, that's the most important. If Ryan Tannehill can keep playing like how he played, then the Titans will go somewhere.
21 for 27, 270 yards, the TD and a pick. That's pretty good. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I agree. I think there'll be a Super Bowl contender this year. I feel like they're definitely going to win the division. I mean, their division's not really good right now. Colts haven't been playing that good.
I mean, it looks like they're finding themselves.
Oh yeah, if they would have beat y'all Monday night or Sunday night, one of the two. I think it was Monday, but
yeah,
if they would have beat y'all, that would have put them in a better position. They would have been one game back. They actually
look like they're finding themselves.
The Titans actually do play the Colts this weekend, so that would be another divisional good game. But I agree. I think it does come down to that passing offense because Julio and AJ Brown had been in and out the lineup. But we'll see. 24-10 in Green Bay. Green Bay beat the football team. Are you disappointed with the football team this year? 2-5.
100%. I'm 100% disappointed. I had so many high expectations for them just to disappoint. It's crazy. It's crazy. I thought they were going to be in the running to be first in that division. And now the Cowboys are just running away with it. Yeah. They're running away with it. I watched a little bit of that Packers game. Got to the goal line. There's no reason for you to get to the goal line that many times and not come out with a touchdown. Yeah, you got to the 1 yard line 2 times. And somehow the Packers ended up with the ball both times.
Yeah.
I literally saw Taylor Heineke could have walked in the end zone, but he dove into the end zone kind of braced himself like he was going to get hit. And he was down at the 1 yard line. And then they didn't get the touchdown on 4th down. So I'm like, bro, just walk in the end zone. Why are you bracing yourself for impact? Yeah. Come on, man. That's just I saw
that play too.
They just look scared out there. That defense, I thought they was going to be top 6, top 7, top 5.
I did too.
They getting lit up. Landon Collins. Man, that football team fans, I know how y'all feel, man. If y'all know me, y'all know how much I despise and almost every game a couple years ago fussed about Brandon Carr. I know how y'all feel. I know how y'all feel, man.
Yeah, the defense, they're bottom 4 in yards per game. They're giving up 406 yards, 300 through the air right now, which ranks them dead last as of right now.
They're doing
So they
whatever they
clearly
want.
have a bad passing defense. They're not really getting as much pressure as they were last year. So they're probably done as of right now, being in the playoff race. But it's okay because the Packers, they are 6 straight after that opening day loss. People were saying A-Rod this, A-Rod that. They won 6 straight though. And it's any given Sunday a team can win. So that's very impressive. But we're going to talk about the Packers soon. Stafford and Jared Goff swapped teams and they faced off.
Revenge game.
Lions, like I said, I think the Lions, they're definitely going to fight in every game this year. But they just don't have the talent. They just don't have the talent to sustain wins. They were up 10-0. Yeah, they were up 10-0.
I think they got a score and then an onside kick. I was like, yo.
They got nothing to lose. I mean, just come out with everything in the book. But ultimately, the Rams clicked in. Cooper Kupp finished the day with 156 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's special right now. He's definitely balling.
Best wide receiver right now?
Going off stats, yes. He's definitely making his case this year as a great wide receiver in the game. I think right now it'll probably go him, Devontae, and Jamar, who we'll talk about later.
Yeah.
Arizona rolled Houston, obviously, because it was a revenge game for D-Hop and J.J. Watt. 31-5, that contest. 2 boring games of the week, honestly, for me, were San Fran and Colts. I wasn't really into that, but Colts did pull out a win. It was a good road win. Jimmy G, it just feels like that offense isn't themselves. I feel like they need to retool something. And Monday night, you saw Alvin Kamara and the Saints pull out a close dub. Clearly, Seattle's not the same without Russell Wilson, who was almost their heart and soul of their team at this moment. 100%. They lost 13-10. Alvin Kamara had more receiving yards than in his first 5 games in one game.
It's crazy.
I think Alvin
Kamara had more receiving yards than the rest of the receivers combined. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's definitely insane. I do want to talk about the Raiders and Eagles. Raiders, they sit atop AFC West 5-2 now. Do you think you see them winning the division? They just pulled out a win against the Eagles.
I will say this, with everything they got going on, it's like John Gruden and all that stuff, and they're still coming out and playing like how they're playing, it's great. But let's be real here. Let's look at who they played and who they beat. They beat us. I'll give them that, I'll give them that, I guess, even though they shouldn't have, but I'm not going to get into that. They beat the Steelers, sorry. Beat the Dolphins, sorry. Lost to the Chargers, a real team. Lost to the Bears. There was no excuse for that. Beat the Broncos, got exposed, and then they beat the Eagles. And then they're coming out, they're playing the Giants, Chiefs, which is winnable. Giants winnable, Chiefs winnable, Bengals winnable. But do I think they're going to win? Probably not, because we're going to talk about the Bengals in a little bit. Cowboys, football team winnable. Chiefs winnable, but I don't think they're going to sweep. Browns winnable. Broncos winnable. Colts winnable. Chargers. I don't think they're going. I don't think so. Based off their schedule, they will be successful, but I don't think they're going to win. I think they're a playoff team. They are a playoff team, but they're not going to win the division.
Derek Carr, 31 for 34. One
He is
pick,
balling.
323 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's top 10 quarterback.
As of now, yeah. As of right now, yes.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I got him. I think I got him in my top 10 too. But yeah, we already mentioned the Falcons earlier, so might as well get to the special game of the week. I mean, coming to this game, Baltimore versus Bengals. Now, recent history, I'm pretty sure last year y'all swept them, and maybe the year before that y'all swept them in the regular season.
We've never lost to the Bengals in the Lamar era.
But this past Sunday, it was a different story. The defense and offensive performance was not up to par as it usually has been this season. Y'all lost 41-17. The Bengals, are they the biggest surprise of the NFL season so far?
Oh, yeah. It's not even close. Yeah, and it's not even close.
So even the Chiefs being negative, that's not more of a surprise to you?
No, the Bengals being successful is more surprising to me than the Chiefs being bad. Because I called it. I knew the Chiefs were going to be bad. Or average. I'm not going to say bad. But
okay,
here it is about the Bengals. The Bengals came into the league. Nobody was even thinking about them even winning the division. It was right. Ravens, Steelers, or Ravens, Browns, Steelers, Browns. This and that. Not once did anybody say the Bengals.
Right.
Now they're leading at 5-2 with 2 division wins under their belt against the Steelers and us. Who would have thought drafting an LSU receiver with your LSU quarterback would change the whole game? Who would have thought? I wouldn't.
Defense got better over the offseason.
Defense did get better, though.
Logan, a speed rusher off the edge, who definitely was getting pressure on Lamar.
Logan Wilson was doing good.
Yeah, Logan Wilson. And they picked up a cornerback, Eli Apple. They still got Von Bell and Jesse Bates back there at safety. So they already had like a solid team.
Yeah.
They're just young.
Yeah. Do I think they're going to win the division? Well, let's see. Jets, winnable. Browns, winnable. Raiders, winnable. Steelers, winnable. Chargers, I think they lose. 49ers, if the 49ers don't have their stuff together by then, it's winnable. Broncos, winnable. Us, I don't think they're going to sweep us. Hey, I ain't going to lie. I do not think they're going to sweep us. No. Chiefs, I think they lose. And then Browns, I think they lose. Win the division? No. Playoff team? Yeah. The AFC.
You see them getting a playoff win?
No. Just because of how young the team is, how inexperienced the team is in the playoffs. I don't think anybody there has been in the playoffs. That's 27 or 27 and under. But it's a really good team. It's a really good team. But I want to
right now they might have a bye week.
Yeah, they do. But I want to address something real quick. You got people like Stephen A. All these people saying, "Oh, I would take Joe Burrow over Lamar though to win a Super Bowl."
Oh man.
Let's be real here, bro. We talk about one game. Lamar never lost to the Bengals. I think, in fact, every game was a blowout. And then Joe Burrow comes and wins. All of a sudden, people taking Joe Burrow over Lamar? Oh, my gosh. Everybody like,
It is tough.
oh, I'm taking Burrow because I'm not sure if Lamar can keep on throwing the ball like how he's throwing now in the postseason. How do you know Joe Burrow can do it? He never got there.
You can see flashes of it in the regular season.
For anybody. That don't matter. My thing is, Joe Burrow doesn't have MVP.
Right.
Has yet to have a winning season. Well, he only been in the league 2 years. Last year, before he was looking good, but the Bengals weren't looking good as a whole. And then
Right.
Lamar Jackson, fresh out, we were negative. Came in, we made the playoffs, lost to the Chargers, okay. MVP the next year. MVP the next year. Oh, but he can't throw the ball. Led the league in passing touchdowns. Oh, but, he can't win a playoff game. Won a playoff game. Thing y'all can't do, he's doing. But he loses one time to Joe Burrow out of how many meetings? 4? 1, 2, 3.
Probably 6 now.
Actually, nah. That's 3 meetings. It was 3 meetings. I think we only played
3 meetings with Joe Burrow.
With Joe Burrow, yeah.
Yeah,
3 meetings with Joe Burrow. Blew him out every single time, but last time, but this past game. All of a sudden, I'm taking Joe. Joe Burrow gonna win a Super Bowl before Lamar, for sure. The Lamar hate is just top tier. It's just top level. It's the best, honestly. I love it.
Jamar versus Marlon matchup. Jamar had 5 catches on 7 targets for 165 yards and 1 touchdown. On the game, he finished with 8 completions, 201 yards, and 1 touchdown.
Hey, hands down, it was an off day for the defense, but I'm not going to discredit that Jamar Chase because he's the real deal, and he's been showed that he's the real deal. He's been showed it.
7 touchdowns through 7 weeks. 754 yards, the most yards by a rookie ever in the league. Up to 7 weeks in. So he got to be rookie of the year.
It's not even close. It's not even close.
Well, I think it's close. I think it's between him and Mac right now. But the problem is, the Patriots aren't winning right now. But they definitely can turn it around.
Man, everybody had doubts about Jamar Chase in the preseason. Oh, he can catch, the whole, he can catch, he didn't get it. It's different from catching a ball in the NFL and college, this and that. So everybody was like, whoa, he's about to be a bust. And they come out like this.
It's welcome party.
I was gonna say, I see why he was compared to D-Hop out of college. I'm like, yo. Man. I have no idea if it's gonna be one of those years where it's like a 1-year wonder type of thing. I hope not. Because I'm high on the Bengals. I was high on them before the season. I said, maybe not this season, but in the coming years, they're gonna be good. It just maybe it came early. It looked good early. So I was like, hey, So technically I was high on them. I ain't say it was gonna be hot garbage. But obviously I didn't go into this game thinking it was gonna be a lick. I knew it was gonna be a lick. But I didn't think they was gonna lick us like that. I will say this, it won't happen again. It won't happen again. We did lose. We lost one of our linemen yesterday, and after we lost that lineman, everything on the offensive side went downhill. It just It was an average day for everybody, really. Below average day. Lamar, average. Running game wasn't really flowing. Hollywood had a touchdown. Rashad Bateman looked real good. Mark Andrews, he had a couple catches. It was just average for everybody. It was just average. But for sure, we're gonna go into this bye week. We're gonna get right. We're gonna be down in Florida. Hollywood and Lamar gonna be back home against Miami. We're gonna see.
Okay. Yep. Week 8 is upon us. Odell gets traded to Green Bay.
I hope he gets traded, but not there.
No Devontae Adams. They need a number 1. He's out with COVID as of right now. Shoot, why not? His value's low right now. I think they could probably pull off a 3rd or 4th for Odell.
It's possible because the chemistry with him and Baker is not there.
Yeah, and clearly we seen last year they didn't necessarily need him. But the Thursday night game this week is a great one. Packers at Cardinals. Now, before Devontae Adams went down, I'd say the Packers had a fighting chance. I definitely think they would have won by 3 or 7. But now I got them losing. Probably 31-21 in that matchup this week.
Is it crazy that I still have the Packers with them?
Man,
I still got them winning.
It's gonna be hard, but harder than would have been. But
it's like, if we being real, Kyler is doing great, outstanding. Actually, they're blowing teams out, but it's just like when you look at the stats, it's just like Kyler. They look good, but they're not like mind blowing. You know, like Lamar has these stats, just less touchdowns.
Oh my gosh.
I ain't gonna say too much though. I ain't gonna get into that. But it's just like it shows that Kyler Murray is good, but he can be slowed down. And if the Packers can do that,
the Niners did it. But they lost.
They lost, but he was slowed down. They lost because he couldn't stop the run.
Right.
But Packers can do that, which I think they can. And if Kevin King don't get burnt up by everybody, I think they would. I think it's going to be a shootout, though.
Rookie Aaron Stokes, though. With Jair absent, he's definitely been stepping out at cornerback.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a shootout.
Yeah, I still think it'll be a good game.
For sure. 100%. But hey, let us know down below. Our takes valid? We going to be back with the basketball, man, because, I got a lot to say about that. Hey, man, Lakers, are y'all okay? Y'all good? Okay, y'all won a game, but you were a free throw away from losing in overtime. But hey.
Interesting.
But hey.
Week 2 NBA is above us.
We're going to be here with that, man. Bulls looking good, man. Bulls looking crazy. Hornets looking crazy. But hey.
Lonzo LaMelo to the top.
That is crazy. Who would have thought? I mean, it's only 3 games in. Let's pump the brake. 3 games in. But hey, that's a story for another time, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn the post notifications on so you know when we post. And until next time, it's your boys Juice and Lou, and we out of here. Peace.